I wanted to find out who took my dad away from me. Nobody deserves to grow up without a father. You know, be taken away and murdered.
Tommy Stowe was just 6 years old when his mother broke the news.
Sat us down and told us that Daddy went to be with Jesus.
Danny's 2 young children and his young widow were on their own.
Here I was, 25 years old, with 2 boys. What am I going to do?
Luann Carmichael never got closure for her late husband's murder. Neither did Tommy.
It was years down the road, I remember asking Mom, did they ever catch the guy?
Danny Stowe was shot and killed in February of 1982.
He died there, at the Purple Onion.
Police reports from that night say a customer dressed eccentrically in a fur-collared coat and a derby hat was insulting the bartender. Danny was working the door at the club and escorted the customer out. That's when witnesses told police the unknown man pulled out a gun, shot Danny, and ran.
So at the beginning, in 1982, how involved were police with you?
None at all.
How involved were they, do you think, with this case?
Not at all.
A feeling she carried with her for decades as year after year went by without an arrest.
I was just starting college, and I remember telling her, I said, let's work on this ourselves. The picture of the suspect was placed in a photo lineup.
They collected police reports, photos, tracked down witnesses, even suspects. But Luann and Tommy knew if they wanted this case solved, they needed help.
When Tommy first came to me about the case, first thing that popped out to me was, I'm keeping a list. I'm like, there's still leads here.
Lauren Crabtree is a detective.
This is how we knew this person.
But not with Atlanta PD. He works for another agency. While APD gave Crabtree its blessing to look into the case, being in another jurisdiction creates some roadblocks.
In the last couple months, we have a new suspect that was not a suspect prior to that. If this was my case on my desk at work, that individual would be in an interview room, quick.
But Crabtree doesn't have the authority to do that. That suspect is yet to be questioned by Atlanta police.
Could Atlanta PD get involved with this right now and help out with that?
Sure, yeah, they could. Mm-hmm.
But they're not.
They're not.
APD declined our request for a sit-down interview.
If they would care like we care, we can get this case solved. So help us. That's your job.
But that's not the only frustration.
There's missing evidence. How does that happen?
Yeah, there is missing evidence.
Police documents show 3 fingerprints were lifted off a glass the suspect was drinking from the night of the murder. Fingerprints that are now gone. Tommy says so is the glass, a photo lineup, and the bullet that killed his father. In an email, APD says the identification unit lost or misplaced several prints. APD told us lost evidence is rare, but it doesn't keep a list of what's gone missing.
I don't know how you lose a fingerprint, but it's done. It's probably done a lot.
Do you think if you had those fingerprints today, this case would be solved?
Yeah, I do.
The individual, exiting the club.
But Crabtree says even without the fingerprints, he believes this case can and will be solved.
I do believe that if this case was given a dedicated and official investigator and really went all out on it, like it had just happened, I would be shocked if it wasn't solved.
Luann worries APD is more preoccupied with current cases.
Yesterday's murders. Those murders are important. But so are the murders from 40 years ago.
What that timeline is.
But Tommy and Luann say they will never stop looking for Danny's killer.
It's hurt for a long time. Yeah, I'm 46 now, and it still brings me to my knees. It hurts.